so dare to dive deep into comics. Nothing can compare from Gotham's Dark Knight to Marvel's mighty Thor. We'll break it down, leave you wanting more. Separate you on a ride where heroes and villains clash side by side. Whether it's DC or Marvel.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the InnerCityGeeks podcast. It's Steve here, and this is episode 361. Joining me today, I got Alex.
I keep forgetting we're like up there when it comes to all these episodes.
I know. It's hard to believe.
I mean,
Even though we've been doing this for like 13 years or so.
yeah, and I forget we've been doing it for, like on and off for that long too. We don't count the hiatus and stuff like that.
Right, exactly. We just keep going. We don't do. Oh yeah, this is season 4 or season 14. No, it all keeps going. We're all here.
Yeah, season, damn, they're still here.
Yeah. We're seasoned like a good steak. Oh yeah. I love it.
His
I'm sorry.
Hispanic style,
Yeah, exactly.
super super seasoned.
Hmm.
And not quite everybody's taste, but no matter what, it's full of flavor.
It's the perfect taste, is what it is, sir.
That's what she said.
It really is, though. It really is. No, but
And we just got canceled because of my bullshit.
nah, no canceling, no canceling. It's all good. It's all good.
Listen, I think a majority of the people that listen to us know that we just like to joke around and have fun anyway.
Exactly. We're just shooting the shit,
Yeah,
talking what we talk. It's what we do.
yeah,
It's what we would do on a regular when we were making back in the day.
yeah. Oh my God! Well, we did have to take away some things.
Of course, there were things that could be quite problematic today.
Oh, dude, if they backtrack or whatever, and some of the stuff that they heard us just joke around and say the bullshit or whatever,
Yeah.
oh man, I think
Oh,
I'll be one.
they did have to take out some of the older episodes. Well, I have to re-edit some of the older episodes because of the fact that we used to do a lot of music on the episodes. So a lot of the musics are obviously copyrighted music. So I had to go in and edit them in order to have them on Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you backtrack to like single digits or no? That's like going
No,
crazy.
no, no. It was still in the triple digits, but it's not too many.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like how we always pick like a outro song and everything like that in
Yeah,
the
we
past.
used to have a song in every single episode way back in the day.
But then everybody or whatever, it's just like instead of feel like just taking it as free publicity or whatever, it's just like you're using our stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
you would think so. You would think that would be a thing. Like, oh yeah, you're using our stuff for your enjoyment, even though we're not making any money off of anything that we do here.
well, that is the key. I was gonna say that, like, hey, jokes on you, whatever. We're playing the music because it's stuff that we like,
Yeah,
from bands that we actually listen to.
shit that we enjoy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of shit that you enjoy, what have you been up to, senor?
Thunderbolts.
Nice. How was it, sir?
I'm going to give my honest review without spoiling it.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. It was really good. The only thing that I felt like when it came to this movie was that it just seemed like it was rushed.
Okay.
Like the problem that occurred, and for the whole, the big bad and everything like that, that just felt kind
Mm-hmm.
of rushed.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. Like, to me, it was just like, oh, like I can't really explain it. It's one of those things of, okay, like you do want to see this movie move forward and everything like that,
Mm-hmm.
but you could have developed the introduction of and, I mean, like, even though they gave it away in the trailers, the introduction of Century,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like the way that this dude became Century and everything like that, or like came to be in the sense. like was
Right.
awoken.
Yeah, yeah. That's fair.
But just that whole thing of when he started to like, because like I said, the commercials spoil everything anyway.
They always do, but the good thing about it is that it was there, but it wasn't there at the same time. For those that don't know anything about comic books, you don't understand what's going on in the trailers. You don't see that Century has or Century is bipolar as fuck, and he is the Void also. You
Yeah,
don't
so
see that. You don't notice that until you actually see the character and you see where he is and what he goes through.
but I will say this though, right? When it comes to this movie, right, they do have a post credit scene, after the thing, so do stay if you want to,
Hmm.
right? And of course, it directly involves the next movie that's supposed to come out. That's all I'm gonna say.
The beginnings of the next phase. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
this was essentially the end of phase 5.
So yeah, but like I said, I did enjoy it. Fucking Red Guardian is fucking hilarious in it.
Of course, he's fucking great.
And then what's his I forget Black Widow's sister, Ileana, is it Ileana?
Yeah.
Right? She like they really developed her character in there, and
Florence Pew Pew Pew.
yeah, yeah, pew pew pew. So yeah, so pew 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 actually
It's
would
so
like,
wrong. She's probably heard that so many fucking times in her life.
she's probably like every time she hears that she's like, oh fucking again.
Yeah, pretty much. Not again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, real original guys. Pew pew
Right,
pew.
exactly. Yeah. Whatever.
No, no, no. But
Ellie's
what?
in the chat. What's good, Ellie? What's going on?
So yeah. So when it comes to like her character, right? She's like kind of like the way I put it is that she's essentially like a therapist. Like like that's the only way that I can explain it without really spoiling it. But when you watch
Fair.
the movie, you'll totally understand.
Okay. Okay.
Action is fun. Uh,
As
co-
usual.
yeah, like I said, that the comedy is there,
Okay.
and like everything, like I said, everything falls into place.
Okay.
Okay. But like I said, the only thing, like I said, for me, is just like it just felt a little rushed.
Fair. Okay.
But yeah, other than that, I actually started. I watched a new anime series, like 24 episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called Darling in the Franxx.
Interesting.
So it's a like a post apocalyptic thing. It's also a mech anime,
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
right?
Okay.
But I will say this though, it is not like your typical mech anime or whatever. Like there's comedy, there's serious stuff, right? And you know it, it was just like a fun watch.
Okay. Good.
And the only reason why I watched it was, how like when usually on Facebook or something that you get like those random videos that pop up, like especially if you watch like certain things.
Yeah. Yeah. The random. Yep. 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 Yeah.
So they had this clip, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? And then when I decided to go in the comments and look up the name of the anime, and I was like, all right, let me go check, Crunchyroll, and right away when I put it, like, oh yep, there it goes.
Nice.
So
Very
yeah,
cool.
but then of course that still with One Piece, and yeah, and then when it comes to like gaming or whatever, it's still Pokemon. And
Nice.
then I started playing a mobile game, and it's also a Pokemon game.
Okay.
So it's a I think it's called Pokemon Cafe, something like that.
Oh. Okay.
And it's one of those cutesy games or whatever. And for whatever reason, it's like it's also a puzzle game. So, and if you know me very well, I do love these like random puzzle games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's entertaining.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so like I was just like, all right, because I forgot that I uploaded it to my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded it from the iTunes store,
Mm-hmm.
and I totally forgot that I had it on my phone. Then one day I was just like when I was playing random like mobile games, I was just like, I decided to like all right, let me go through my phone because I have a lot of shit on my phone. So then when I saw that, I
Okay.
was like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that.
Nice.
So then I just
Is
like I
it
said,
one of those you have to pay for, or is it a free one?
it's a freemium game.
A freemium game? I fucking hate those, dude.
Dude, a lot of the games that I like or whatever are fucking freemium games. Cause they you know
Stupid
they
in-game purchases.
oh dude, and the whole thing is this, and you already know. A lot of these games are fun, but if you want to get special things or whatever for it, give me money.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pass. I'll pass on those. Even though well, some of them are really fun. Like I love Monopoly Go. It's just such an easy game, but it's fun. And this new season that they're doing right now is obviously Star Wars.
So
So like I
so they
geeked
have pew pew
out.
pew.
Yeah, yeah, they do. They do have the pew pews. Um, yeah, and it's fucking dope.
Oh, and then this past weekend was free comic book day, but by the time like okay, so I got into the city like with enough time to to take care of one or two things before going to my movie because my movie was like early afternoon.
Hmm.
I was thinking like, you know what, since I'm around, Midtown Comics Times Square, let me go see if I can, try to do something for free comic book day. To try to get whatever they were giving out.
Hmm.
When I got to Midtown Comics, I just saw the line that was there and I was just like, I'm not doing this to myself. I'm just gonna go watch my movie.
Yeah, it sucks getting in line for those.
No, 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 dude. I didn't know. Like, even let's say, for example, if the line was moving quick,
Hmm.
like, I still like, I what I wanted to do was I wanted to get like, stuff from the concession
Hmm.
and just enjoy the movies with my boys,
Of
Marlon and
course.
Jason.
Yeah.
And so it was fun. And then afterwards, we did decide to go to Midtown after the movie or whatever. But
Okay.
by the time we got to Midtown, no, no, they were done. They gave away every of the free, the free stuff for free comic book day.
Wow.
But also remember, like I said, Midtown. So that is the one that's gonna probably get hit quickest
Which
anyway.
Midtown was it? The one in Times Square, or the one downtown, like on 14th?
Okay, so there was the one in Times Square, and then
Okay.
remember the. I mean, I kind of like if we were in Grand Central, I would have went to the one by like our old job.
Yeah, that would have been not bad. You probably would have gotten extra shit later on
Yeah, but it's okay. But like I said, like ultimately the reason why I was out in the city was
for the movie.
yeah.
That's fair.
Oh,
That's fair.
and I don't know if I was like I think I told you this. I finally got to try that fucking Snickers pecan.
It's pretty good, right?
Yes.
It's pretty fucking good.
I'm mad that my voice cracked like a teenager or
Oh
whatever. Just
yeah,
like mute.
you went through straight puberty right now.
Yes,
Like
dude.
ooh nuts,
Okay,
yeah.
well, pause, dude. Pause.
Your voice is the one that went to that, dude.
No, no, but yeah, but it's
It's
actually
like
really
your
good.
voice dropped. Your
And then what? I also got to try another Snickers too, because
which one?
my boy Marlon went to this candy shop that's in the city, and they have like different candies from around like around the world or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. He got me a Snickers butterscotch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yes, even better frozen.
That sounds pretty fucking good. I got
Yes.
Snickers. You know what's funny? I got Snickers ice cream in my freezer right now.
This podcast has been brought to you with no paid sponsorship by Snickers.
Yeah, it's like we sound like we're fucking part of Raw and shit.
It satisfies. No, but
Snickers, why wait?
you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's the secret. I'm always hungry.
I think that'll be the episode title. Always hungry.
uh, that it makes it sound like like oh man. But I still like the other one that that we said before we started
Yeah, but
recording.
I like this one though. I like
Oh,
this one a
okay,
lot more.
okay, that's fine. But yeah, so what you been up to, dude?
Oh, a whole lot of working, dude.
Like,
So the reason we didn't record last week, yes, we did the WrestleMania show last week. Was I think was the last time we did the episode. Um,
correct.
what I did was I worked the Breakaway Festival, the Breakaway Music Festival, which was a huge EDM festival. 2 days, multiple stages. They even had a silent stage
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That they put on the headsets or whatever, Bluetooth.
Yeah,
Okay, I like they always said that, like, the what is it, the silent raves.
right, exactly. I'm like, wow, this is so freaking cool. Um, that was really fun. That was a real cool 2 days of nothing but
Oons, oons,
madness.
oons, oons,
Yeah,
oons,
yeah,
oons.
a whole lot of that. A whole lot of that.
A whole lot of oons and a whole lot of scantily clad individuals.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And like my spot, I was at the main stage, right? And people want, and I was at the designated area that I was at was right next to backstage. So people were like, "Oh yeah, you have to have specific pads to get in." And I was the one to be like, "Yo, you shall not pass." Um,
Steve was Gandalfing
I
everything.
was, I had the beard and everything, of course. Um,
And then, like, when you dress all white, you're the Stephen the
yeah,
Wise.
I'm not the gray. I'm not the gray.
No,
Um,
the Wise.
oh, fine, whatever. Um, oh, it's just the blue. That's all.
Dabudi dabudai.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Oh, have you heard the metal version of that?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty dope.
I
It's pretty
I
dope.
I heard it the other day, and I had to get it. I got it from iTunes.
No, so it was a really fun event, and being like I said that I was right by the entrance to the backstage and everything. People were constantly coming. Oh, can I get in? Can I get in? Like, no, you don't have the right
and,
credentials. You
and
can't get in.
the best Sam Jackson. No, motherfucker.
No, no, no. And then one day, I think it was on Saturday, I was just working it or whatever. I was standing there, and this one girl comes up to me. She's like, "Oh, can I come in through there?" I'm like, no, you can't." And she just stood there, continued to talk to me. But as she's talking to me, she's like,
Trying to sneak in.
not just trying to sneak in, but trying to like butter me up to sneak in, sneak into the side or whatever. I was like, no. She
Come
was
on,
literally
listen.
like
We're talking like
my arm was on the barricade, and she was rubbing her boobs on my arm to try to let me in, try and let her in. I'm like, no, that's not.
I thought he was trying to let you in. Steve is like,
No, no, no.
like that right there. Whatever's like, oops, look, your hand went somewhere it shouldn't.
Right? No, she was
Can I go in now? Still
and I
no.
kept. I told her like, no, you're not getting. She's like, am I not pretty enough? No, it's not like you're not pretty, but you can't get
I
in
am not
here.
risking my job for you. I don't
Right?
know who you
Exactly.
are.
They were like, oh yeah, can I get? I'll give you $50. I'm like, that's not gonna do anything. No, no, I'm not gonna let you in.
Yeah, like, am I really gonna risk my job for some random stranger? No.
Exactly, exactly. No matter how hot you are, I'm not gonna just let you through. And she got all sad and shit. I'm like, whatever, dude. Be all sad. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, if anything or whatever, then hang around the
I'm
area.
doing
Maybe.
my job.
Yeah, I was gonna like I would have probably told her, listen, if you want, stay around the vicinity here, just not, or like in this vicinity. You'll probably see somebody you want to see anyway.
Right. Just be around here. They'll come out. You'll see them.
Yeah.
And if they see that you're worthy, they'll escort you to the back themselves.
Damn, you just brought up groupie 101.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And the reason I am like so dark in the face now, and also see like on my wrist, you could fucking see the whiteness in between where my watch is.
Yeah.
Um I also worked Country Thunder this weekend. This past weekend, it was 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Not Country Nitro, but Country Thunder.
Yeah, Country Thunder. And that was really fun.
And then later on, years later, they're gonna have Country Dynamite and then Country Collision,
Probably, probably. But
sponsored
this
by
this was
Max.
yeah, exactly. But this was a really really fun show. I'm not a big fan of country music, but
Neither am
this
I.
show was really fucking fun. Yeah, no, I get it. It's different. It's not for everybody, obviously. Everything is, subjective, so I get it.
True, true.
But it was actually a really, really, really entertaining time.
I'm glad to
I
hear that.
was I was in charge of the main stage, So all the guards that were there reported to me, and I had to tell them, "Listen, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to make sure we got to pay attention to, and everything." That was me. That was
And watch out with the groupie with the boobs.
right. Yeah, yeah. Luck. I was smart, and I put a lady there one day. I was like, "Listen, don't let nobody."
Oh man, I'm just picturing the other the other way around or whatever. But then damn it, damn it, they'll get arrested.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
hey, is there
yeah.
any kind of way I get in? And then just start wiping, wiping, then,
Just rubbing his
cry,
junk on her.
yeah, rubbing the crotch on her. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, no, 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 none of that.
Then she gets the Bear Mason.
Uh huh. No, fuck around. I because I know the girl. She probably would have stabbed the dude if he did try that.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to write an incident report.
Right, exactly, exactly. Um,
Oh, dude, I'm now you got me just picturing that. That's fucking hilarious.
yeah, yeah. So it was a really fun event. During the first night, of course, people, because what it is about this event, it's general admission for the most part, but there are four different levels for the general admission. There's the platinum, then there's the diamond, then there's gold. There's like I said, multiple levels. So like the gold had three different levels of gold. So there was the gold circle, the gold seated, and then the gold zone. The gold circle by itself was just standing in a room
Like
only.
by the stage, right?
Yeah, all of the ones that I'm mentioning are close to the stage. Um, Platinum had some similar to that. So the platinum had gold. Had platinum had seated and then regular zone or whatever. So these sections had, of course, people paid tons of money to be these places. Like in the gold section, I know one person paid $1,500.
Jesus, but fucking Christ.
Right, exactly. It was a lot of fucking money. Um,
Because that kind of reminds me of like the news that like I was hearing about, that a lot of people were complaining about the insane ticket prices for Mania.
right, yeah.
And then what is it now? The other thing that's coming up is they're having like these like ridiculous sales for, like, even though it's for like all three events. I think that's coming up. I forget. I think
For the
I
ones
don't.
that are at Yingling or whatever, the Tampa show, there's like four events in one weekend.
I think that's one of the things that, like, that they have like VIP packages or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they're ridiculous in prices.
Yeah.
And mind you, like, listen, I get it that now that when it comes to WWE, that it is like one like everything is based on trying to make a profit, because it is a
It's it
corporation.
it's a fucking monopoly, dude. Is what it is. It's not about it being a corporation. It's a fucking monopoly, bro. Yes, there are other competitions, but there's different levels. WWE is up here, especially when it comes to ticket prices. Down here's AEW.
Every AEW fan's like sad panda right now.
No, but it's true. It's not about being a sad panda. It's the fucking truth, dude.
But then I always said, dude, like, the other thing I always say is, like, like the other thing that I heard about when it came to WrestleMania weekend, right, in Vegas. A lot of people that didn't go to WrestleMania, they just wanted to go to the indie shows anyway. And I
Yeah,
always say, support indie wrestling, because that could be the superstar tomorrow.
the indie shows are way better than the big shows most of the time, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those people have heart for the $20 that they'll get. Um,
I hope they didn't get paid the hot dog and the handshake like I've
right,
gotten plenty of
right.
times in the
Yeah,
past.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So Country Thunder. So at one point on Friday, I had to go from the front of the stage, from where I was supposed to be at. I had to go to the back of the general admission, which was just the grass or whatever, the grassy knoll. I had to go over to the other side because people were complaining over there. It was about
Oh
to
my
be a
god,
whole
they were
fight.
complaining because apparently, like, yeah, we were hearing shots fired from the book suppository.
Right? Yeah, you would think so. No, but of course, the a lot of these events, even though it's general admission and they have specific sections, it's first come first serve. So if you make it to the front of the barricade, that's your spot. If you move from there, you lose the spot. But if you camp out, you put chairs, you do stuff so that way nobody can take your shit. That's your spot for the rest of the night. So
Fuck, I gotta pee. Where's the Snapple bottle?
no, people what they did, they brought chairs. So they brought chairs because they were gonna be there all day. So they brought chairs, they put them on the barricade, so that way nobody can come by. At one point, a group of like 5 girls came and bum rushed an area and pushed everybody that was in that area out of the way. So I had to go from the stage where I was to that area and had to try to clear them up because I listen, like y'all weren't here this whole time. Y'all just showed up, and these people got here way before you did. You decided to get pretty and get here late. So you need to go to the back like everybody else.
Who the fuck are you? I'm security. I can actually get you kicked out of here.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, listen, you gotta go, or we're gonna have to escort you out.
Ooh, Steve. Well, I heard like all I can picture in your head that you just hear the pin it, pin, 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 pin. I've got the power.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you gotta move now. Let's go.
You know that
And they're
really
like, oh,
get
it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Well, you
like
should have been
you
here
already
early.
it really gets me of it's like a lot of times or whatever I always joke around and I'm gonna just say that like the it's not the politically correct way but it's the nicest way I can say it. I always say fucking pops. People privilege.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The privilege, the
The people
privilegedness,
the people privilege.
the entitled.
Yeah,
Not even
yeah.
just the people. This entitledness.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, I always say, for like people of privilege or whatever, they call them
Yeah,
pops, like, fucking pops.
yeah. No, but besides that one time, it was a good event. It's really fun. Like after I legit did 40 hours in 3 days.
40
Tired as
hour,
fuck.
40 hours in 3 days. Got
Yeah.
got sunburnt and
I'm not burnt. I'm just
the toasty.
yeah, yeah.
You got
I'm
the
just lightly seasoned.
you got the Mortal Kombat toasty.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Um, but yeah, like it was cool. Like I got to meet a few artists, and interact with a few of them.
It's
This
like
one,
I can see one right now saying, "Are you a fan?" It's like, yeah, I like the song about you banging your cousin. I don't know.
no, no, there wasn't any of that, and no, none of the artists that were there were talking about banging their cousins or anything. Because it's all like this, like
What kind of country festival is this?
right, right. Well, you would have thought. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
They're InnerCityGeeks. Country
They've
music is not what you have portrayed it to be.
right. They've evolved. They've changed a lot of this. They've had changed. A lot of it is actually really good. All the artists, honestly, like were really entertaining.
Did you have I forgot his name. I think it's Toby Keith or whatever. Where were you when they built the ladder to
No,
heaven?
Toby Keith was not there, but Clint Black was one of the old school.
What you call me?
Yeah, Clint his name is Clint Black. He's older,
Okay.
probably the oldest dude on the show. Um, he had a really good time. It was a really good show for him.
With his famous song, my pickup truck and my gun.
Nah, but it was good. It was good. He was really good. The people that I actually interacted with was Angie K.
Oh,
She's a
for a
new
second,
artist.
no, I just saying. For a second, I was like, I thought I heard Andrew WK. I was like, what the fuck
No,
is he
no,
doing at
no,
country
no,
festival?
no. Angie K. Angie K. She's actually, surprisingly enough, she's actually from El Salvador.
Oh, one of us, one of us.
Right, exactly. She's really cool. She's really down to earth. Um,
She probably saw you and she was just like she picked it up because like how we get the Spanish, like
yeah,
we
you could the Spanish sense.
yeah yeah
Oh yeah, no,
or or the offensive way of saying it, the speak dar.
there you go. Yeah, there you go. That was that's Uh huh. Uh
Oh,
huh. Uh huh.
he's just like me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's also that song. That's that song. That's a song.
She was like, you like food with flavor? Fuck yeah, I like food
Uh
with
huh.
flavor.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so she was really cool. I
She
had a
went.
cool little conversation with her.
Her response to like her call to you was like, she goes adobo, and you just come out of nowhere like sazón está bien,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she went wah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So she was really cool. She was really cool. I also helped Abby Anderson,
Mm.
who's another female singer, obviously with the name Abby Anderson. Um, she was really good, but at one point when she was done with her set, she got off stage and she was pretty much signing autographs around the stage. So I helped her around the stage area. I pretty much escorted her around, making sure she was safe to get to the back from the front of the area all the way to the back.
No, but that's actually nice that she did that.
Yeah.
She pulled a Cody after a match.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what she did. Yep. Yeah. So I got to interact with her.
Adrenaline in my throat.
And then during the Angie K set, uh she had some dancers come on stage with her. I was like, okay, and they were really fucking good, like really good dancers. I actually got to interact with all the dancers, and
Did they rub themselves on you or whatever trying to
no,
get through?
no, 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 rubbing robodopes, no, nothing like that. Um,
In your mind, I wish you would.
No, but they were really cool. They were really cool people. It was like, yeah, I was like, yo, you guys are awesome. They did a really good job, and like throughout the whole weekend, I would just spot them like in little places here and there. Like, oh yeah, dancing again, and then dancing over there, and then dancing over there, and then one of them was like, yeah, this is what we do. We go to festivals and we dance and stuff like that.
Oh,
It's
that's
fucking
cool.
badass. Yeah, yeah, it's really fucking cool.
Especially if they get paid for it, whatever, even better.
Yeah, sometimes they get paid for something. Just go for the fun of it. They have like schools around here that teaches how to line dance and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I might want to do that one day. I might try to give it I might give it a chance. It's fun. Like I said, it was really fun stuff. And I was like, oh, this is pretty
This
fucking
is how
cool.
you know that they impacted you, that you want to actually try that.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's not as bad as you would think it is.
Listen,
A
I'm a
lot of the
spa-
country music now is a
I
lot
am
better
not
than
the
what it was before.
stereotypical Hispanic dude or whatever. Like, I don't like to dance, right? But I will fucking, nod my head to a good fucking,
Oh yeah.
metal song.
There's there's a lot of good songs that I listened to this weekend. I was like, holy shit, this is good. There are a few
Well,
songs. There are a
I got a
few
question for you
songs.
before you say anything. My question to you: did you hear like some songs and you'd be like, I think this would be better if it was metal?
One or two.
Okay.
But there were a few songs that like made me want to cry. Like it really like they hit me. Like the songs hit me like deep inside. I was like, wow. Like the message, the lyrics, and just the soul that the people had. I was like,
Oh, no,
yeah.
no, no, dude. With like, if you have a good like a good like a good vocalist or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
right? That, especially if, let's say, if they write their stuff
Yeah.
and they're excellent writers, they can they can get you in the fields.
Yeah. Like the one of the ones that really like got me was Jelly Roll on Sunday night. He's a hell of a performer. He's really fucking good.
Yeah, but he's a mix of stuff. Like, he's not just country.
Right. Like he started out as a rapper and he slowly became a country artist. But he's really fucking good. He really knows how to perform. And he also has a message. And I'm like, yo, like,
And it's not just give me your money.
no, it's not. It's not. And he's so good, dude. He was also talking about how he dropped fucking like 100 pounds since the last time he was in Tampa. He did the 2 Bears 5 401k that was happening at Raymond James earlier that day.
Yeah, because it's funny because I remember about that because I heard that from the the commercials because
Mm-hmm.
it was funny how like you got me into your mom's house, and
Mm-hmm.
from there that's when I started listening to Bears One Cave.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I was just like I like it's like I heard the commercials. I know.
Yeah. Oh, look, he fell off. Oh no, I'm still here. But it was a really fun time. Like it was really cool how you know Jelly Roll is so damn good. He has his own personal security. I was pretty much walking around making sure everything was cool at that point, and his personal security was there, and he was just basically making sure everything he was cool personally. So he had it was big, brolic little little dude with dreads. Nice. He looked like he could fuck somebody up without question. Like
Nice.
you just bat your eye the wrong way or look at him the wrong way. Like he'll snap your neck without a problem.
Damn it, you got me thinking about prong now. You want the good life? You
Right.
break
Yeah.
your back. You snap your fingers. You snap
Pretty
your
much.
neck.
Pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, Jelly Roll is really good live, man. I'll say it again. Like he was one of the highlights.
Did you get to meet him or not really?
I did meet him. I did meet him for a brief moment. I said what's up to him. Um,
He was like, you have a similar like a similar vibe like me.
yeah. We're similar. We're similar.
Just come on
Um,
over, like he just got the seasoning.
yeah. Nah, but he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. I also got to meet Blake Shelton. He's a really good artist. He's actually married to Gwen Stefani.
It's funny. I was like, that name sounds familiar. Then it was like, oh yeah, that's right. Like
Yeah, yeah. He found his holla back girl.
but
Um, yeah, no, but he was really good live. Tyler Green was really good. These were the three headliners.
and then his cousin
Um,
or whatever is a wrestler in the WWE.
um, uh, he had a song with his ex girlfriend that they got awarded. They got given an award over the weekend because they did a duet together with it or whatever. They had a whole video and shit. It was pretty good. One other dude that really stood out to me was this dude named Kevin Smiley, a 21-year-old like little black kid from Tampa. Um, sounded great live. Sounded really damn good, and he had a message and shit in his songs. I'm like, oh, like you're fucking good, dude. Like, good luck. He started writing music when he was like 16, and he got a record deal. I'm like, wow, look at you, dude, doing big things, little guy.
You say little guy,
Um,
whatever. I'm just picturing now. It's like, is he a short king?
no, yeah. He's a little, like if you look at him, you're like, wow, he does look like he's straight out of high school.
Oh, well, I meant like like in height, like like he was a short dude.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Okay,
well, a lot of people next to me are short people.
yeah, because you're like 6'10", right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like 6'32".
6'32",
Jokes,
six
jokes.
six six feet plus, 32 somewhere else, if you know what I mean.
But yeah, dude, like Country Thunder was a really fun show.
I'm glad to hear that, man.
Like I'm really thinking about like maybe
grabbing
maybe
grabbing a
maybe
guitar and trying to become famous.
I don't know about that much. I don't know about that much, but like I kind of want a cowboy hat. I'm not gonna
Dude,
lie.
I'll be honest with you. I've seen the metal cowboy hats or whatever, and I'm just like, I kind of want one.
Right?
The ones where like the top part or whatever, they shape it into a skull.
Yeah. Yeah, like I did talk to some people. They were like, "Yo, there's shops that make them, and they're like not that expensive. They're expensive, but they're not that expensive."
No, I know what you mean. Like you are paying for what you want.
Yeah, exactly. You're paying for the details. So I'm like, might get that. I don't know about cowboy boots because I heard they're comfortable. I heard cowboy boots are really comfortable,
I
and
heard
like you
I
wear them
I I
all the
I I
time.
heard that you really have to break them in.
I heard some of them you don't even have to do that. But it all depends on the artistry and, how much you're paying for them, obviously. But regardless, it's a really good damn show. 40 hours in 3 days, not too bad, I think, in my book. And then I took the day off. Also, the big thing about this past week, also my parents are here for a couple weeks. Um,
I wasn't gonna bring that up unless you did.
no, it's all good. Like, I'm glad that they're here. I miss them a lot.
Yeah, and I bet you that they're glad to see you because what is it? When was the dude? I'm trying to think. When was the
It
last
was
time you were in the
3
city?
years ago that I was up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I'll be honest with you, when you don't see family for X amount of time, whatever, it feels like, dude, it's like, even though we communicate all the time, there's a big difference of when we
Oh
hang
yeah,
out.
for sure. Absolutely. It's a big difference. Even though we talk all the time, whether it's either on the podcast or just on the phone or something, that's totally different than actually being face to face with a person.
Yeah,
But yeah, having them here it's been great. I miss them like a motherfucker, dude.
all I keep thinking about is like, since your mom is there and your dad's there, like, you get to have like, they'll probably do like the shopping and make you like, old school Hispanic family, dinner.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's happened. It's happened. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
I hear your stomach right now. Pork churros.
No, no, no. It's not. It's not doing that right now. It's actually doing something because I took them both to a Peruvian restaurant yesterday.
Damn, it has been a
Oh,
minute since I've gone to a fucking Peruvian place.
right.
Dude, but what was it?
So,
The last time I actually went was when you your goodbye from New York thing.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. When we went with Mario, right?
Yes.
Well, we all of us went pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so it was a Peruvian spot. It's literally like from my house is about 10 minutes away from my job. It's about 5 minutes away. So it's in between both. So I was like, because I googled it. I was like, oh, let's look for Spanish restaurants near me. And Google was like, yeah, check this one out. Saw the reviews, saw like the dishes that were there. I was like, yo, these don't look that bad. So I was like, yo, let me go check it out. And I went. It was absolutely delicious, dude. So fucking good. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna give him a little shout out on here. Uh,
Yeah, I always say like, especially when it comes to if you go to a place that, that's really good, shout them out no matter what.
yeah, exactly. So here we go. It's called the Vica Latin Signature. Let me share the screen. Here we go. So this is what they got there, dude. Look at that. It's fucking delicious. Like a ceviche.
Mm.
So fucking good. All the foods. Obviously, you got your simple shit there. But I had this one right here. That's what I had.
Did it come
So
with
it,
the drink too?
no, no, that wasn't the drink that I had. I had a tamarindo drink.
Okay.
So fucking good. Like absolutely delicious. Everything was there. It was everything that I had was like wow.
Damn, you said you mentioned tamarindo or whatever. I was just thinking about it has been ages since I had a limpe de tamarindo.
Right? Right? So yeah, so like as you can see, these are the foods that I had. I'm like, yo, this is a banger. This is gonna be a spot. This is gonna be a usual spot. Yes, it's a little pricey, but
Yeah, but you're not going all the time anyway.
right, exactly. This is a go-to.
And
This is a
and even
place that I
and
would
I'm saying,
go.
and even with that, it's just one of those things where like you were doing something special with your folks. So,
Right, exactly. Like, and they want to try something different. They tried it. Like, oh, this is like amazing.
dude, I was gonna say joking around,
See,
like
like,
when
look,
you
there's
you
still
know
more food on this fucking. Yeah,
No, what I was gonna say is like, like, dude, you working all these extra hours or whatever to, adulting because you got to take care of like bills and stuff. But if you do have a little
Mm-hmm.
extra to spare, spoil yourself,
Hell yeah,
bitch.
dude. Definitely, dude. This is something worth. This is worth checking out. So definitely, if you're in the Tampa area, check out. I also got to meet the owners. He's a really cool dude. So yeah, check out Vica Latin signature. It's in Temple Terrace. Definitely worth checking out. Food is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely worth the money. And we paid between all three of us. We paid $150. The plates were massive.
Yeah, because I was gonna say usually like in like a lot of Spanish places and everything like that. That like even though you're spending X amount on the food, you do have enough that you can have a doggy bag.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely had a doggy bag. I ate all of my shit because I'm a fat ass. I ate everything, but
Were you mad at yourself? It's like, damn it, because I can't enjoy some of this when I go home.
yeah, yeah, pretty
You gotta go
much,
to your
pretty
mom and your
much.
dad, like, can I have a little smackerel, a little small
Yeah,
smackerel?
pretty much. But yeah,
And
dude,
they go,
it
no,
was.
bitch, it's my food.
That's exactly what they said. That's exactly what he
Well,
said.
no, they're not gonna say it like that to you, but
No, of course
it's in the
not. Of
lines.
course not. But yeah, it goes along the line. Yeah. But the good thing about it is like all their food is fresh, made fresh, like made within a couple hours, like literally like within a few minutes as they cook it and everything. Nothing is frozen, so like everything they make is fresh there. So it's fucking delicious, dude. It's worth it. You feel the flavor in everything. And you're just like, oh, this is done so well. I loved it. I will be going again.
You can go over
Definitely
there like
worth
it's
it.
gonna be like, cheers, hey Steve.
Pretty much, pretty much. I'm like, hey, we remember you.
Are
You're the
you?
guy with the beard.
You're the guy that ate the whole plate, and your parents took the rest home.
Uh huh. Pretty much, pretty much. And it's funny because they were like, "Oh yeah, you're Puerto Rican." I'm like, "No, I'm not Puerto Rican." Oh no, I'm like, "No," because of course you know that the New York, the with the accent, the way that I speak,
Well, honestly,
it is
like
very New
I feel
Yorker.
bad saying it. It's by default for whatever reason. It's usually that if if you're Spanish, are you Puerto Rican, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Especially with the New York accent. It was like,
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly what they were like. Oh yeah, you're Puerto Rican. I'm like, no, no, no. Sorry, we're not. And they were like, "Oh my god."
there are other Spanish people that live out there. It's
No,
like,
because
and I was say
because
joking around. Have you not heard the news or whatever?
no, because the
Especially
thing is
now.
like it's a Peruvian restaurant. Like
Yeah.
Ecuador is right down the block from Peru, so like they should know their people. But it happens because my parents have been out here for like the last 50 some odd years. So actually, no, 60 some odd years. So, but yeah, it's a fun time. It was
Dude,
fucking
what is it?
delicious.
Well, my mom and my dad came to the U.S. Well, they're Puerto Rican, but they came from Puerto Rico, 1960.
That sounds about right. That sounds about the same time that my parents did too. They're both in their 80s right now.
Yeah, same as my mom. My
Yeah,
mom's 86.
nice. They're both 80.
I don't know why, but now I'm just picturing was it Sherry Terry? That like instead of 50, I'm 80,
I'm 50. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
50 years old.
Yeah, but
I got
yeah, the
I got 6 more years before that.
pretty much. It's all good. It's all good.
Oh,
Age is
then
nothing but a
oh,
number.
and that's another thing too that I forgot to mention for me.
Your
That since
birthday.
yeah. So we got to celebrate the because my birthday fell on the Raw after Mania,
Hmm.
which the one gift that they gave me was the return of Rusev.
Yeah, which is a good gift.
Yeah, but my sister and I we share the same birthday, so what we did was we went to her place, and a majority of of the immediate family was there, so it was nice. Though
Nice.
there were only like 1 or 2 people that weren't there, but nonetheless, we enjoyed ourselves. We had fun. it was very nice. It was
It
a
was
really
very
nice get together.
nice. Very
Yeah, very
nice.
nice. Whoa, whoa, wee, whoa.
I'm sorry, it had to.
No, it's
It
fine.
felt it fell right in place. Yeah.
No, you gotta you gotta you did the double dutch thing, whatever. It's like, can I jump in? Can I jump in? And jump in? It's like, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was a good time. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you had fun with your sister and your family.
Yeah, and mind you, it was like it was a low key birthday. So it was like the day itself was just like since finances were kind of like
Yeah, no, I get it.
yeah, I couldn't really celebrate or get something that I wanted to do. What I did do is that when I did get paid, I got me the cake that I wanted, but I got the half a cake from Valencia.
Nice.
So yeah, so I got to at least share that with my mom, and we had Valencia cake. The only thing that just sucks
Nice.
is I like even though like you don't really have to do it, but it's just like tradition. I never got to put a candle in any cake and to get my wish for the year.
So you did it for yourself?
No, I didn't. I say I didn't do it. Like because the whole thing was like I had the cake with mom, and then on Sunday, like the following Sunday or whatever, um, when we went
But
to
you
my
say you got to have a cake. So why didn't you just put a candle in that one?
I wasn't thinking about like celebrating, blowing the candle, whatever. I just felt like, I want to eat that cake. It reminded me like remember the old school Purdue
Just big
commercial?
back activities. I got you.
Yup,
I
and like
got
like every time you kept
you.
looking at the fridge or whatever, and you just hear that song, pick, pick, pick,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
pick. Like you keep
Yeah.
picking at
Yeah.
it, and then the cake disappeared. I mean, it lasted days, of course,
Of
because
course.
I can't really kill it, the updaters.
Well, you can, but yeah, then you'd be in a coma.
Oh man, but it's just like as I'm talking to God for a second. He's just like, was the cake really worth it? Like, absolutely.
You're like, have you never tried Valencia? You'd be in the same place now too. Oh
And then
no, but you are here all the time.
no, I just saying no. Like he comes with me to Earth or whatever. What if God was one of us?
There you go. Hey.
Ate Valencia like one of us.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And then he
Uh-huh.
died. Then he dies because he has a lot, and he goes over. He goes like, okay, I see what you
You were right. You were right the whole time.
mean. Told you so.
I hate to say it, I told you so, but there you go, God. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah.
So I guess it's time to get to some geek shit, of course, because we've been going for a minute without saying
Oh,
anything
dude,
else.
the story time with Steve and Alex has been fun, fantastic.
Yeah, it's always fun.
It's just the stories.
Yeah, it's
Steve,
this the stories.
no, but remember, since I put you first, Steve and Alex, so it's just like essay. That's what I say.
Ese,
Essay stories.
órale, ese.
Yeah, we did talk about like like
Yeah,
we did talk about Spanish food and
yeah.
and stuff and
Mm-hmm. And the
and
countries and yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the countries and the stereotypes and yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
sister stories.
We hit all the all the topics, all the
Yeah,
topics.
and the geek shall inherit the earth. No, that's not the episode.
We're not done. We're not done. We're not done. No. So I figured since I haven't really been paying attention to the news, but I have been paying attention to the trailers because we got a lot of trailers this week.
Yeah, a lot of stuff did pop up.
Yeah, so let's watch some fucking trailers for the rest of the episode. Let's
Or
start with
or at
one.
least for the regular podcast, it's like you can listen to them, and then you can hear our
Right.
reaction.
Yeah, exactly. You'll hear a reaction. You'll see what we say.
And do you
Uh,
hear what I hear?
pretty much.
So what's the
And,
first one?
and some of these go back until like a couple weeks ago that we didn't record last time.
Yeah, I
That's
was gonna
pretty.
say. So what's the first one on the docket, dude?
Let's go with the one that I found, the latest one that I found that I was like, wow, looks pretty fucking good.
Is it that Shutter one?
Not that one, the other one. It's Him, starring Marlon Wayans.
The story of of Carmelo Hayes.
Do you want this? I said, do you want this? If you want to transcend the game, you have to dig deep. Your mind and your body have to be in sync. Talent is how hard you're willing to work. No days off. No sleep. We grind. I'm never good enough. I'm never good enough. That's how great people think. So you're gonna have to ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice? This ain't a fucking game, man. This is everything. Do you want this? What are you willing to sacrifice? You fucking say it! Say it! Say it! Everything! And show me.
That looks fucking cool as shit.
What really gets me is the beginning played at like a Gatorade commercial,
It did.
and then it went then it went south.
Then it went to hell. And it looks so fucking good.
Gatorade, is it in you?
Yeah.
But with consent?
Yeah, pretty much. That looks pretty fucking good. And it also gets me thinking, like, okay, so now that Marlon Wayans is back and doing acting and doing something scary as this, curious to see what they're gonna do with Scary Movie now that they're working on that too. But this looks really fucking good. And it's coming out in September too. Why the fuck not? It's perfect time for it.
Yeah, birthday month.
Yeah. Also, just before Halloween and shit too. So, like, yeah, this is gonna be great. It looks badass. It looks like it may be like a body horror type thing or like a possession type movie eventually at one point. But I am down for it, dude. Down for it all the way. The next trailer is the Shudder trailer that you mentioned. That's for Hell Motel. And this looks pretty fucking good. It's a whole series coming to Shudder. Let's go with Hell Motel.
We'd like a room for the night. A honeymoon suite.
You know that I've been traveling through the night. Baby, I can't.
Welcome, everyone. Each one of you is a VIP of the true crime scene.
Please strap in.
We deliver total access to the most famous murder site in history.
The Cold River Slaughter. And you give us the right to use whatever comes up for promotional purposes.
Typical influencer engagement contract.
Hello, selfie.
All the best horror takes place in isolation. Evil Dead, Cabin in the Woods, The Shining.
Do you think the original murderer has come back?
Maybe we have a copycat.
Thank you so much for the invite, but I want to check out.
Crazy murders like these, they never stop at just one.
He or she will strike again. Who do you think it's going to be?
The bigger question is why.
Oh, I have a better question. Who do you want it to be?
We all have a killer hiding within us.
That looks awesome too. I am so down for this shit, dude.
I'm gonna have to procure your, like find a way for it because I don't have Shutter.
Yeah, it's a great fucking service, dude.
Well, the other one you introduced me to was cool, like the screen box.
Yeah, yeah. But Shutter has the good stuff. Screenbox is good, but Shutter's better. It's so good. This looks awesome, especially it's a series, it's a limited series too. I am down for it.
So what's next on the docket, my friend?
Next trailer, we got the Smashing Machine. It's a wrestling.
No, MMA.
Well, same difference.
Probably looking at my eyes.
How did that happen?
Well, have you ever heard of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the UFC?
That's the bloody thing they're trying to ban.
This guy is the best he has ever seen.
Do you hate each other when you fight?
Absolutely not. How do you know Mark Kerr?
The end is near.
Oh, we go way back. But he's a buddy of mine.
So I fade.
Come on, baby. Too much?
Never.
Too much?
No.
Please welcome in his Octagon debut, Mark
Winning is the best feeling there is. It's 40,000 people,
Yeah.
and they're cheering you on. There's no other high like it in the world. No contract, no money?
No money.
Do you have any stronger pain medication?
Advil?
Advil?
Yeah.
Don, would you like
No.
They're handing them out like candy. Let's all get in. Everybody get in. Yeah, Don, can you take this picture for us?
Yeah.
What are you thinking at the beginning of the fight?
It's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me?
Yes, there were times, I'm sure
This Grand Prix to crown the greatest fighter in the world. He has come back from the brink. Let's see if he can pull out a victory over Mark Coleman. Have you spoken to either about fighting such a good friend for a life-changing amount of money?
I faced it all.
I just need you to let me in.
I took the bull.
Always about you. Only about fucking you.
Let's fucking go. Big strong man. I love you. I think he wants your autograph.
Sure, no problem. No fighting.
This looks really freaking cool. And whoever said this in the chat is very true. Emily Blunt Spotted is promptly wishlisted. Absolutely. This movie looks awesome. Rock without any tattoos looks pretty badass.
Like the only way you can really tell, like you look at him is like it looks.
If
like
you
The
take
Rock.
a quick look.
like you know, to like kind of squint your eyes a bit, but
Yeah,
you hear the
yeah.
voice is like, yeah, that's Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah.
Or
But
LA
this looks
Knight.
good. Yeah. It was cool to see QT Marshall in there too. He was one of the trainers.
Okay. Because I was just like, I wasn't like, like you know how like when you're watching something, you're not really paying attention unless you're looking for it.
Yeah. I wasn't looking for it either. I was like, wow, look at that guy. I've seen him before. But yeah, this looks pretty freaking cool. And they gotta wait until what, September it said?
October, I believe.
Yeah. It looks good. I'm curious to see how serious The Rock can be in a role. He's been not too great in many of them. But this could be good. This reminds me a lot of The Wrestler. Remember the one with, what's his face?
Mickey Rourke, yeah.
Yeah. Reminds me a lot of that.
Oh, did you hear the news that apparently that he might have got himself canceled?
Of course, that's not. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. It is. It happens. Shouldn't have done some dumb shit.
Oh no! If you want to have fun, look up what happened. It's
Maybe
a
later. Maybe
yeah.
later.
I'm not saying now.
No. Definitely not now. But continuing with the stuffs, of course. Uh, I enjoyed the Fear series, the Fear Street series that came out last year. I think it was the year before. And they're doing another season of Fear Street, which is stuff that's pretty much written from Arlstein's stuff, the Goosebumps series type thing from Arlstein. And we got another one. It's called Prom Queen, and this looks pretty freaking cool too. So let's watch it.
Okie dokie.
Coming to you live from Shadyside High. Only 2 days to go until senior prom, and anything could happen.
Gotcha.
Megan Rogers, principal's office right now.
Baby, do you know that's what?
Miss Granger, this is your time to shine. This is the new Shady Side, the promise of a bright future. This is your chance to fulfill that promise.
I'm trying to win prom queen, but I am never gonna find a prom dress.
You're so gonna win prom queen.
You better believe I am.
Welcome, class of '88, to your senior prom.
Hi.
Hi. If you make a fool of me, this will be the end of you. It's Shady Side. When's it all going to go wrong?
I wait for you and to come.
I just saw something in the hallway.
You'll never be prom queen.
I know how it sounds. A whole bunch of people have disappeared. Where are all the prom queens?
We're trapped. How do we get out of here?
Wowzers.
This is a very special night, and someone is ruining it.
Put the music back on.
I'm gonna cut the bitch that did this.
You having a good night?
That looks pretty fun. I like it.
I love that they use the paper cutting board or whatever thing.
Yeah. And
It-
you're
it-
pretty
it-
right. I don't know who this is in the chat, but pretty much saying Euphoria meets Terrifier. Totally down for it, dude. That sounds really freaking cool. I like it. But yeah, this looks cool. Like I like the way they did this, and it looks really interesting. It's like, oh, okay. I want to see where this goes. I want to see. Are they going to do a whole series? Is it going to be a continued series, or just going to be just a 2-hour episode or show, or movie or whatever? It looks good. It had Carrie feels also at the beginning.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. But in fact, it's a slasher, and it's very 80s. I'm very, very down for it.
When I saw the year, it was just like, oh yeah, we were both kids. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We're both children's. Yeah, but this looks cool. Like I
Yeah.
want to see it.
While they're having their transition into adulthood or whatever, we're watching Ninja Turtles
Yeah, we were. Yeah, it's about
and
that.
Thundercats.
Thundercats. Yes, good shit. This looks awesome. This looks pretty fucking cool. Like I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do with it. Because like I said before, like I really enjoyed the original series, as you can say, the Fear Street series, the 3-episode thing that they did.
Okay.
I really like that one. Have you watched it? Did you watch it?
No.
You should check it out. It's definitely worth it. It's a fun little thing because it's a little anthology that goes back and forth. It's very cool stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but are you ready for the next one?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you, sir, or person. High resolution audio reviewer. So let's watch the next trailer. It's for I Know What You Did Last Summer, the remake. Well, not the remake, but the continuation of it.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, New School.
I Know What You Did Last Summer again.
I Know What You Did the prior summer, and the one before that, and the one before that.
Baby, you okay? Why don't you go upstairs and do that guided meditation you like?
Find a peaceful setting and close your eyes. Imagine a white light calling you.
Hello?
Now, feel that love entering your body and emanating out from your chest. Take a deep breath in and remember the energy you give to the universe always comes back to you.
Wait.
Do you think this is some kind of karma for what we did?
What if someone saw what happened?
You need to handle this.
This isn't the first time there's been violence like this in Southport. It's not going to stop.
I need to start drinking. Someone is coming after us. I need your help. I just have one question. What did you do last summer?
This place is so beautiful, it makes me want to die.
This looks a lot better than what I originally thought it was going to be.
I just love in the beginning the scorpion get over here.
Yeah. And like what they're saying in the chat, like it looks very repetitive. So like, it does. It is like the rinse repeat type thing. I get it, but I'm curious to see what they're gonna do, of course, because you see the originals. You see Freddie Prinze Jr. is in this one, and Jennifer Love Hewitt is back in this. So I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do and how they're gonna solve the mystery. Yet again, what did we do last summer? I don't know.
I'll get back to you.
Right, exactly. And it is also like an extension of the original, so it's gonna have a lot of the same tropes that we've seen previously.
Yeah, it's gonna have a lot of callbacks.
Yeah, so maybe they'll switch it up just a little bit here and there, but until then, we'll just have to wait and see until mid-July. The next thing that we got a trailer for was a trailer for the season 2 of Wednesday. So let's watch that.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
Anything else on your person?
Brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
You care to explain this?
Sun cream, seriously?
This is the first time you've ever willingly returned to a school. How does it feel?
Like returning to the scene of the crime.
Howdy, Ruby. I already know where the bodies are buried.
Let's play dolls.
I mean, it is a little creepy, but the curls are super soft. It's made from real human hair.
Wherever there's murder and mayhem, you will always find an Adams.
Every family has dark secrets, Wednesday. And secrets can have deadly consequences.
You don't need to worry about me, Mother. I do my best work in the dark.
Great. That looks pretty cool. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do. Of course, everything that we're seeing here, like I'm very curious for, because I really enjoyed the first season.
I gotta finish watching the first season.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's fun. It's really fun. And as for what they're saying is in the chats, I have not seen sharp objects. But yeah, it is. It does. It is. I guess. Yeah, I guess it is missing a little bit of the colors and the atmosphere, the gothic, the gothic-esque, feel. I could see it, but I guess they're trying to slowly stray away from that and actually put her more into the real world. But it does look pretty cool, though. Like I like the way they did with it. Know what they did with it, and it looks pretty good so far.
I love how she had all the weapons and everything. Oh, that's fine. Sunscreen, you violent, twisted fiend.
Yeah, this is gonna looks like it's gonna be another fun season. So I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do with it. But one of the biggest things that I've been super excited for, even after we got the first, Predator animated series that we're getting in the next few months, we got another trailer for another Predator thing. It's Predator Badlands. And I am so stoked for this. Let's watch the trailer.
Let's.
I didn't think you survived. You're hunting something that can't be killed.
I don't want to kill it. It just looks so fucking cool. Like, I am a big fan of this Predator series, and what it looks like is that this is going to also tie into a new Alien versus Predator. And I am so down for it. So down for it. Yes, very good use of lenses and atmospheric. It is. It looks very fucking cool. I like the use of just like you said, the atmosphere. It looks fucking cool. It's in the middle of the woods, and shit just coming out of nowhere. I'm so down for it, dude. Like, this looks awesome. This looks really freaking good. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait.
It looks like
What do
you're
you think,
slowly
Alex?
plant. No, I liked how it looked. To me, it's just funny how for you, it looks like oh, man, so far you're planning out my year wonderfully.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. Like I am like, sign me up for all this shit that we watched today, and just feed it to me, dude. It's so good. Um, and I think that pretty much wraps it up for this week. You got anything else to add, Alex? Are we good?
Nah, I think we're good.
I think we're good too. Thank you guys for checking us out on here. We greatly appreciate you listening and checking us out on here, especially in the chats in the live in the room over here. Greatly appreciate you. Make sure you guys go to InnerCityGeeks.net where we got a whole bunch of shit sometimes. Of course, we got this show. We got Comics con Sabor, Manga Time, Anime World over there. Some Bright J Presents that should be coming sometime soon. Of course, we did an episode of WrestleMania a couple weeks ago.
Oh, the Suplex City Geeks, yeah.
Yeah, of Suplex City Geeks. But yeah, you can check all that out over there on InnerCityGeeks.net. You can listen to just the regular show or just all of these shows that we do on here, the audio versions of it. Of course, you can listen to it on iHeartRadio, on Pandora, on Amazon Audible, and on motherfucking Spotify. You can find us in all those places. Again, thank you guys for checking us out. You can also find us on the socials, facespace.com/InnerCityGeeks, on Twitter, InnerCityGeeks, on Instagram, InnerCityGeeks. Where can we find you, Alex?
You can find me on Twitter at Denied DINYED and on Instagram at Denied DIN_Y_ED. Where can we find you, good sir?
You guys can find me on the Instagram and the Twitters and the Blue Skies and everywhere at Mr. Jackal, MISTERJACKAL. Once again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being here. We greatly appreciate every single one of you. Don't be a dick, but always remember that the geeks shall inherit the earth.
Yeah.